morning everyone. Let us start with our first topic, introduction. In today's topic we will study the commerce, definition of commerce, interests of commerce and branches of commerce. So commerce, this word we heard many times, and when we heard the word commerce, we think that it deals with the economy, it deals with the account, is it? But why we require the account? Where we require the account? So we require the account where the trade comes, where the exchange of goods comes. So definitely trade and commerce both are correlated, both are integral part of each other. So commerce is there, definitely trade will come. So it says that trade is the nucleus of commerce. Later on we will study how trade known as the nucleus for commerce, but let us study what is meant by the commerce. So where the trade comes, the exchange of goods and services taken place. From where these goods comes, so goods get manufactured by manufacturer and it is distributed to the customer who need it. So manufacturing of goods by manufacturer and distribute goods or services to the customer. What it means? It is an activity of commerce. Why producer or manufacturer they are producing their goods? They are manufacturing or producing their goods to satisfy the customer who is in need of those goods. Satisfy the people who is in need of those services. Is it? So simple thing. Where the manufacturer manufacturing the goods and services to fulfill the requirement of customer, they distribute the goods which are manufactured by manufacturer to the customer. That means producer manufacturing their goods and distributing those goods to the customer is known as the commerce. So main aim of commerce is what? The distribution of goods to the required person, and distribution of goods will possible when the goods will get produced. So a simple definition of commerce is a branch of science which deals with the production and distribution of goods. Production of distribution of goods and services. So commerce, definition of commerce is production and distribution of goods and services from manufacturer to the customer is known as the commerce, and we have already discussed. If commerce is there, definitely the trade will come. So how the trade will come? So commerce deals with an activity of production and distribution of goods and services from producer to the consumer. So distributing the goods from producer to consumer, what we require? We require to perform some activities. Some essential activities are there, and those essential activities are transportation, insurance, packaging, communication, is it? So these are the essential activities which are required to distribute the goods from producer to consumer. So commerce deals with the production and distribution of goods and consists of with the activities like transportation, insurance, packaging, communication, advertising, is it? So that means commerce is there and essential activities are there. If these activities are taken place, like the transportation, insurance, packaging, these activities are taken place, it may lead to the contact between, or it helps to establish the contact between the producer and the seller. When producer and seller, an activity is taken place between the producer and seller, that means trade is there. Right? Producer and seller, what they are doing? Producer will distribute those goods to the seller to distribute to the customer. So if there is a contact comes between the producer and seller, definitely trade will come. And commerce, it means commerce is an integral part, or trade is an integral part of commerce. Trade is an integral part of commerce, or trade is a nucleus of commerce. That's it. Clear with the both the things, that is commerce, simple definition of commerce, production and distribution of goods and services from producer to the customer is known as the commerce. Commerce consists of the essential activities like transportation, insurance, packaging, advertisement. All these are the essential services or activities performed by the commerce. And where such activities are performed by commerce, it helps to establish the contact between the producer and the seller. When there is a contact between the seller and producer, definitely trade will come. And trade is a nucleus of commerce, we can say. Is it? So here we have understood with the definition of commerce and activities. We briefly introduce the activities and what is meant by the trade. Now next point is hindrances of commerce. So while distributing the goods which are produced by producer to the customer, there were many problems arises, and those problems named as the hindrances. So few hindrances we have to discuss over here. Hindrances of person, hindrances of exchange, hindrances of place, hindrances of time, hindrances of knowledge, hindrances of damage and loss, breakage, and hindrances of loss, theft and the fire. So let us discuss one by one how the person acts as the problem, how the person is hindrances for commerce. So hindrances of person. Hindrances of person. Person is the main hindrance for producer, because why producer they are producing their goods? Producer they are producing their goods with the aim that the goods should be reached to the customer. Goods should be reached to the consumer. That's it. But don't know, producer don't know or don't have any contact with the customer. So there is a lacking between the contact and communication of producer and the customer. So this was the problem. So this way person was the main problem. But commerce resolved this problem by means of establishing the contact. Establishing the contact. How? We have already discussed. Commerce perform an activity like the transportation, and because of transportation it may lead to the contact between the producer and the seller, and this is means the trade. So where the commerce was lacking in contact and communication between the producer and the consumer, so here trade helps to establish the contact between the producer and the consumer. That's it. So seller helps them to establish the contact between the producer and the consumer, and contact between the producer and seller is the trade. So definitely trade helps to remove the hindrances of person. That's it. So hindrances of person, that means commerce, the person was the big hindrance for the commerce, because producer they don't know about the consumer. They don't have any communication, they don't have any contact of producer to the consumer. But the trade helps to establish the contact between the producer and the consumer. That's why trade is known as the nucleus of commerce. So trade helps to establish the relationship between the consumer and the producer. And this way commerce resolve the problem, hindrances of person by means of trade, we can say. This next thing is hindrances of exchange. Exchange means buying, selling. Exchange means buying, selling. Someone is buying, someone has to give something against it. So if commerce is there and commerce has to perform the production and distribution of goods from producer to the consumer, so how they will make an exchange, or how they will exchange the goods? That was the big problem. So the commerce required, or producer or manufacturer, they thought that which term will be used as an the exchange or for the exchange purpose. So they were searching for the most common and acceptable term for the exchanging the things and the goods and the services. So money was the term which can be easily acceptable and which is a common term which can be used as under exchange. Is it? The hindrances of exchange, that is, exchange was the big problem in front of the commerce. How the exchange will take place, how the exchange of goods and services will be taken place, because manufacturer has to provide the goods in exchange with something. In exchange with the something, producer will produce the goods and services, they will exchange those things to the consumer, but from the consumer what they will get. So there was a big question, there was the hindrances, and that hindrances known as the exchange. But again, commerce resolved this problem. They thought that money term is very common and acceptable term, which can be used as the term for exchange. So money was the term for exchange. Money term is used as the term for exchange. But from where the money will come? From where the money will arises? So the money will be arises from services provided by banking and the financial institution. Is it? Money will be produced by means of banking and financial institution. So banking is an organization from where money can be produced, and this money can be used as a term for exchange. So how this way commerce resolve the problem of exchange? By means of money, or we can say by means of banking and the financial institution, activities or services provided by banking and the financial institution. Very easy. Hindrances of commerce. Hindrances of commerce will be resolved by accepting the money term. So money is very common and acceptable term, and money can be reproduced, money can be arises by providing the services by bank and the financial institution. Is it? Now next hindrances of place. Hindrances of place. As we know, producer, they are producing or manufacturing the goods and services so far from the consumer. Consumer, they are lying so far from the place of manufacturer or the producer. So it was a big problem. How the goods can be, how the services can be distributed or provided to the consumer at their place. So transportation. Transportation was the solution. So commerce resolved this problem by means of transportation. And what is meant by the transportation? Transportation helps to move the goods or services from one place to another. From one place to another. So transportation helps to provide the goods from the place of producer to the place of consumer. And there are many ways, many means of transportation, like roadways, railways, marine ways, airways. Is it? So by these means can be used for moving the goods or services from the place of producer to the place of consumer. So transportation is the solution which is resolved by the commerce. So hindrances of place was the problem, and this was the overcome by the commerce by means of transportation, because many transportation agencies are under the government undertakings. Is it? Now next hindrances of time. Hindrances of time. How this time was the problem in front of commerce. So time, whatever the goods or services are produced by producer, it should be reached to the customer when the customer requires. When the customer requires. Once the need of customer get fulfilled, there is no need of providing the goods or services to the person. So goods and services should be reached within a time to the consumer. And how it will be possible to make the goods available or to provide the goods to the customer when they need. So this problem will be resolved by the warehousing. And warehousing is nothing but the storage facility. Warehousing is nothing but the storage facility. So storage facility offered by an organization which is known as the warehousing. Warehousing means the making the goods available. If manufacturer produce the goods and keep it in storage, make it available in the warehousing, it is very easy to distribute the goods when the customer requires. So this way, by means of warehousing or providing the facility of storage. Commerce resolve the problem of time, resolve the hindrances of time. So hindrances of time was the problem which is resolved by means of the warehouses. Next one is the hindrances of knowledge. Hindrances of knowledge. Producer, they were producing the good quality goods and providing those goods with the economical prices to the customer. Producer producing the good quality products and providing those goods with the economical prices to the customer. But customer don't know about the product. Customer don't know about the product. Which products are available in the market, how these products are beneficial for them, how these products helps them to save their time, money, health and everything. How these products are helpful to them. They don't know anything, customer, about the product. So that was the problem. So again, by means of advertisement, the problem of knowledge get resolved. By means of advertisement, the problem of knowledge get resolved. So advertisement, what do you mean by the advertisement? Advertisement is the media which helps to acknowledge the people. Advertisement is the media which helps to acknowledge the people. So there was a big hindrance of knowledge in front of commerce. So commerce resolved the problem by means of an advertisement. And advertisement helps to provide the information to the customer, helps to acknowledge the people about the product which are produced by the manufacturer. That's it. So nowadays advertising agency are also under the government undertaking. That means the commerce resolve the problem of knowledge by means of advertisement. Next is the damage and the breakage. Damage and the breakage. Damage and the breakage. So goods were produced somewhere else and it has to be transported from the place of manufacturer to the place of customer. So there are chances of getting the goods or the services that damaged or the break. So we cannot overcome this problem. Definitely something will be happen. We cannot say no, it is not possible. Breakage or damage is not possible if we transport the goods from one place to another. So definitely damage and breakage was the problem in front of commerce. So this problem will be resolved. How we can resolve this problem of damage and breakage? So if we pack the material in a well-suitable container, we labeled it how to handle the material, definitely it removes the hindrances of damage and the breakages. It helps to remove the hindrances of damage and breakages. So there was the problem of damage and breakages which will be resolved by the packaging. Which will be resolved by the packaging. So as per the Drugs and Cosmetics Acts, and there was an act of packaging also. The goods has to be packed in a well-suitable container. Goods has to be labeled to make it easy for the handling, and it may result into the prevention of goods from the damage and the breakages. So there was a problem of damage and the breakage during the transportation of goods and services. The commerce resolved this problem by means of packaging. Packaging should be done, or goods or services has to be packed in a well suitable container, and it has to be labeled for easy handling. Is it? Now next one is the theft and fire. Hindrances of theft and fire or the loss. Definitely loss may arise. There is a chances of getting the things stolen, getting the things theft, or there are chances of getting the things damaged because of the fire. So if such a things happen, how this problem will resolve? So this was the theft, fire, and the loss was the big problem in front of commerce. So this problem will be resolved by the term insurance. By the term insurance. So what do you mean by the insurance? Insurance, that means the little amount, we can say premium. The small premium has to be paid to the insurance organization and make the goods or services secure. Make the goods and services secure. So if any loss will come, if theft will arise, if fire will be there, so whatever the loss in fire, whatever the loss in theft, that goods has to get insured. The value of those goods get reimbursed by means of the insurance organization. So getting the goods insured by paying the small amount of premium to the insurance organization and secure your goods and services. And if any loss will come, definitely it will be reimbursed by the insurance organization if the goods or services get secured by means of the small premium. So simple thing, hindrances of theft, fire or loss is there. The commerce will resolve this problem by means of insurance, and insurance means the paying the small premium to secure the goods and services. That's it. Now insurance is of different type: marine insurance, health insurance, and the general insurance. So goods and services also can be get insured or can be get secured by premium, paying a small premium. So the hindrances of loss will be get overcome by commerce by means of insurance. So here we have discussed hindrances of commerce. So what we studied is definition of commerce and hindrances of commerce. Let us move ahead with the branches of commerce. Now there are two branches, that is trade and the aids to trade, or it is also known as the activities revolving around trade. Activities revolving around trade. As it. So let us discuss one by one trade. So trade, we have to discuss in trade, definition of trade and the types of trade. Trade, buying, selling and exchange of goods and services, known as the trade. The smallest definition in this syllabus, throughout the syllabus, the smallest definition is the trade, and very simple. No one can forget the definition of trade. So very simple definition: buying, selling and exchange of goods and services, known as the trade. Now next is the types of trade. Types of trade, one is the national trade and other is the international trade. National trade, national, the trade is taken place within the boundary of our own country, known as the national trade. Trade taken place within the boundary of our country, known as the national trade, and the currency which is required to exchange the goods in trade, the currency of own country is used. Currency of own country is used for exchanging the goods and services. Now national trade are taken place by means, these two means wholesale